Jefferson Parish saw a record-breaking turnout during early voting.
And some sites saw long lines early this morning. We check in now with our Meg Ferris, who is live from Metairie Academy. Meg?
That's right, and to be specific, it was almost 90,000 people who voted either early or voted by mail here in Jefferson Parish. And look at the impact it's having here at this old Metairie location where there are 5 precincts, and right now there's maybe just 1 or 2 voters in here. Now, take a look at some video that we shot earlier. We went to several polling places throughout Kenner and throughout Metairie, and in all places around midday, it wasn't heavy at all. A lot of people had come at the beginning before work started, and they're expecting more people to come later, but there were no long lines. In fact, in a lot of places there were no lines at all, and people were saying that that's why they decided to come today. Now, we just talked to the Registrar of Voters, who said that this may be the first election ever where early voting and mail-in outpaces the number of people who actually come to the polls on Election Day. Take a listen to what some of the people said earlier.
7:30, it's lined up in the street, and the parking's 2 blocks. So I can't walk that much, and I can't stay up that long. So I'm glad to be here with my bride, and we're going to get something to eat. And I'm only 89.
Honestly, I have never voted early, and there's really no specific reason why. I've always voted on Election Day and will continue to do so, although I do see the importance of voting early.
Now, the registrar also told us there have been no problems here in Jefferson Parish. She also says it's been steady. And one thing interesting was we encountered a first-time Louisiana voter, a man who had moved from another state, and he was in the voting booth for the first time in an electronic voting booth, and he had to ask one of the poll workers to help because he didn't understand where he had to write things down. He wasn't used to this. So that was interesting. Now, coming up at 6, I'm going to talk to a woman who has voted in her 22nd presidential election. So see if you can figure out how old she is. That'll be at 6 o'clock. Reporting live from Old Metairie, Meg Ferris, WWL Louisiana.